Hey, what up there, YouTube? It's your buddy On Time back again with a little BO3. Yeah, BO3. Running with my buddy Ice, my buddy Tasty, Matt Gaines, and his buddy Sucker Punched. So it's the four of us doing a little four-man shuffle on BO3, having a great time, you know. Black Ops Cold War drops next week, so you know, I figured, hey man, let's play some older COD games until, the new COD game drops. I'm about burned out of Modern Warfare. I just can't. I can't. At this point, I can't even watch a Modern Warfare game. Nevertheless, play it. It's just, I don't know, man. Just too many things to sit here and rant on for hours and hours. Meanwhile, we're having the time of our life on these older COD games because they actually play like a Call of Duty game. You don't have to just sit in a corner and wait on people and shoot them when they can run by. You actually pick up weapons and have a great time. Yeah. So yeah, I'm using the Razorback with rapid fire and BO3 sight for these old eyes. And I think my buddy Ice is running his dual Marshalls. And my buddy Max running the LMG, and I think his buddy's running the Haymaker because he gets played a game on this thing. I told him, I said, good job. It's all about just setting up for that next run. Today, guys, we're running Century Wraith and Wraps. Just keep it rolling. Yeah. It's nice running with a crew, you know, having a good time. Just about burn out on BO4 as well, so you know, probably won't see a whole lot of BO4 gameplays. It just, to me, that was my least favorite COD out of all of them. I honestly just did not, when they brought Zero in, it just didn't, I lost interest in the game completely. It was already tough with lethals and tacticals being used. You had to fight the shocker seeker drone, and then somebody come around the corner with a war machine. It was just one thing after another after another. And yeah, they had some specialist lethal abilities in this game, but you only could pick one or the other. You didn't get both of them, so you had to really kind of think which way did you want to play when you was either using an ability or a lethal. And me, my favorite specialist in this Black Ops 3 run was by far the No Man. I just like the fact that he holds it down and he lays traps, and it was just similar to my play style. So I think I've got, I don't know, close to 100,000 kills with using the hives. It's ridiculously high. I mean, me and Ice, we've been, and that's another thing, level 1000 in this game, man. This game's so old. By now, I feel like everybody should be a level 1000, just casually playing here and there. I mean, it's years and years old. But obviously, I don't think a lot of people do. So it's kind of weird. I'll never see a level 1000 as far as myself in BO4. I think I'm only like a 200, and I think my buddy's a 3-something, Ice. So, yeah, we were talking about that the other day. It was like, we'll never see level 1000. And the weird thing about this game was I was level 1000 in about mid-run of this game. That's how well we were playing. I mean, everybody was playing this game a lot. It's just, you know, the fun factor was there for me, and as they're trying to get more and more realistic and better graphics, they're getting away from the fun. And, you know, skill-based matchmaking has a lot to do with it as well, because of the fact that, you know, you play 3 games real well. By the 4th game, they're going to put you in with a bunch of pub stompers, and it's your turn to hold L. I've got a video coming up with that. And what I did basically was play 4 or 5 games, and by the 5th game, it was tough as nails to try to get, you know, a few kills. And I just don't see how that's supposed to help you get better. Nothing wrong with playing better players, but you don't want to play them every single game, and that's all you're playing is just a bunch of sweats. It just, to me, takes the fun out of the game, and I lose interest pretty quick that way. They say they're catering to a new player, but they need to think about those new players wasn't around back in the day, which helped them get as many sales as they got in the old Call of Duty games. They should do something for their hardcore fans. Because without their hardcore fans, they wouldn't have made enough money to make the next Call of Duty game if no one went out there and supported it and bought all the content. And I just think like that. Sometimes they say, well, we're catering to a brand new player that's never played Call of Duty. Those players could care less if the game succeeds or fails, because they're going to get on just for a week or two, and then that's it. They'll be back off playing Minecraft or whatever the other little Fall Guys, whatever the little, whatever game is that everybody's on at the moment. But your core fan base will constantly be there as long as you're listening to the community and taking constructive criticism, to how to tweak it or make it a little bit better. My opinion with Modern Warfare, Dead Silence, and an actual mini-map, those two things alone could have made my experience with the game a lot funner. Because Dead Silence, you had to get it just for a few seconds in a 10-minute match here and there. It just was not fun to me, because you had to sit still and wait for it to charge back up. Then you could move around a little bit once it was done. And I realized when you chained a few kills, it would extend the time limit of the Dead Silence. But what was so hard with just making it a perk? Why was that such a tough thing for them to do? Another thing about Modern Warfare that no one ever talked about, and it would have been awesome to have in the game, is theater mode. Man, I don't know how many games I've played against somebody that either did extremely well or questionable. We could have went back and reviewed it through theater mode, and they've got, you can do this, you can do that, and all these different settings they got in the game, but I don't know, they couldn't do theater mode. It's weird. I don't know if Treyarch has a patent on it or what's the deal with it. It just seems like no other developer has brought in theater mode except for Treyarch, which I'm happy they did, because it just gives you a great view you can look at it a different point of view in third person. Well, guys, the game is wrapped up. Again, thanks Matt Gaines, Ice, and Sucker Punch for running with your boy. We had a great time. Look for some more BO3 possibly later on today or first thing tomorrow. A little 38-1, having some fun, son of a gun. 38-1. Well, guys, that means my time's up. I hope you ladies and gentlemen enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up. Till next time, I'm on time, guys, and I'm out.